I can't talk to that. This isn't working. I should check the engine in the basement. There are only expenses and taxes inside those drawers. I don't want to mess with them. I have an extremely complicated date-based organizational system, you see. I've already read those papers. I wrote them. It's my research about cybernetic ducks. Turns out, cybernetic ducks are a horrible idea. That's why I'm building a cybernetic chicken. It's too heavy to carry around. The mechanism is simple. Someone steps over the trapdoor, I activate the trapdoor lever, and the dope falls through a system of pipes to end up in this jail. The trapdoor leads to this jail. The skeleton came with the jail when I bought it at an auction. Dan Teapot has vandalized the door mechanism. The chain and some cogs are missing. It's empty. I think Dan stole my sandwich. Jackass. I don't want to unbox all that stuff. I'd rather not open it. A giant rat could escape and bite me. On closer inspection, there's nothing useful left inside. Where you go. It's broken. The tires are flat and everything else is rusty. It's screwed to the bicycle. I can't use this screwdriver as it is right now. I don't want to break the short. It's me. That doesn't need this smelly coat. It's glued shut and I can't pry it open. Maybe if I had some kind of abrasive substance or another. It's full of oil. See, I was expecting this shipment of penguins that I planned on oiling up and releasing back into the wild, but they never showed up. Now it's properly lubed. Heh, lube. That doesn't need this smelly coat. I can't use this screwdriver. I'd prefer to keep my hands clean. It's stuck with something at the bottom of the bathtub. Now I can wash my hands properly. I read them when I don't have anything else to do. I don't want anything from there. It's full of dirty clothes. It's a regular... That doesn't need to be slippery. It's too heavy to carry around, and it's okay where it is. The lid is screwed to the clock. I can't open it with my bare hands. I don't even know how to get this tank open anymore. That doesn't need this. Presto. I already fixed the chain, but some cogs are missing. A not quite finished cyborg chicken. It still needs a soul in the soul slot to work, if my theory is correct. There are only expenses intact. I don't want to mess with them. I have an extremely complicated... I should be more careful where I leave my tools. Now I have a fully functional screwdriver. Come to me, my instrument of eternal terror. Don't worry, it was already broken. I hope I didn't just void the warranty on this thing. I can't use the gears with that. I don't think it's a good idea to use this horn with that. That doesn't need to be slippery. I can't use the cane with that. There's nothing to unscrew. It's glued shut and I can't pry it open. Maybe if I had some kind of abrasive... Perfect. It's working as intended as it is right now. Hey, Dan, let me out.
Ha! You'll never be able to...
Hi, Dan. Would you care to explain this whole trapping me in my castle business now?
Ha ha! You think you've defeated me, but I've won.
Fascinating. I find your claims tenuous at best, coming from inside of a jail cell.
I have delayed you enough here. They are already in town. There's no escape now.
Who are they, and why would I want to escape from them? Have you been sneaking mushrooms out of my gardens again? I told you those are for my alchemical experiments.
You don't get it, do you?
Nope. No idea what you're talking about.
I've hired the Romero brothers. The most infamous demon hunters alive are coming for you. They've long been here by now. There is truly no escape for you. They'll track and hunt you down. They are the best of the best. I've kept you from getting a head start on fleeing. Like I said, I win. You're done.
Oh, come on, you moron. Don't you realize that it's the villain who's supposed to give their whole plan away with overly detailed monologues? You've gone and messed up our whole dynamic.
You don't get it? The Romero brothers are the best, and they will never...
Silence truly is golden. Now then, let's analyze this little situation I've found myself in. A team of demon hunters are, well, hunting me. It's kind of flattering that the so-called best of the best are after me, oh my. Well, if these Romero brothers want a war, then I'm going on the offensive. I'll need to go downtown to check them out. And give them a warm welcome to Darkestville. Mwahaha! But, I should probably quit wasting time with maniacal laughter and get going. I've got a lot of work to do after all. So I'll make a neutron bomb and hide it inside a cheesecake. No. That's really impractical. I don't have enough cheese.
Good evening, little fellow. Is that Darkestville Castle?
What? What kind of question is that? You're in Darkestville and that's the only castle. Now, please mind your own business. I'm really busy right now.
Okay, team. You hear the man. The demon should be trapped inside. Let's do our job. To the hunt!
What was I saying? Ah, yes. So let's discard the neutron bomb cheesecake. What about a neutron bomb inside an apple pie? What am I thinking? With that giant rat inside the kitchen, I can't bake anything. Okay. All the plans involving cooking are null. Man, that's like half my repertoire.
The job is done, sir. That demon is now inside our prison chest. It won't be bothering you again.
We received your payment in the last letter, so I think that's all.
Goodbye, and thank you for hiring the Romero brothers.
Wait, what? The Romero brothers? They didn't recognize me. Once again, my wit and... Wait a minute. My castle! What were they doing there? Domingo! They took him away! My lovely fish Domingo! No one messes with you! Now this is personal! When you see heavy on the name of an item, isn't it obvious that I would say it's too heavy to carry around, or some other kind of uninspired commentary? I can't talk to that. I don't remember throwing this at the dumpster. An iron rod, and an almost eaten biology book. Mr. Buttons will have to give me a good explanation about this.
Don't be silly. It's not harvesting season yet. Those mushrooms are still green. I heard that Bernard and Gerard were enemies since childhood, kind of like me and Dan Teapot. Of course, I'm much more handsome, and Dan is much more stupid. I would like to...
Shh! I'm thinking!
It's a pretty big guy. He looks kind of intimidating. Hello. So you are one of the Romero brothers.
Yes, I'm Walrus, the muscle of the Romero brothers. And your name is Dan Teapot, right? Oh, it was a pleasure to work for you, sir. You don't find many customers that pay full in advance by mail these days.
How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot.
It was easy to figure it out. In your letter, you wrote that you'd be waiting for us outside the castle to help secure the target. Between you and me, I think that putting the demon inside a fish tank was kind of too much. It made everything too easy for us.
Where is that demon you recently captured?
We put all the demons we catch inside our demon chest. There they are imprisoned forever in some kind of an alternate dimension or something. I don't get much of that technical stuff. But don't worry, he cannot escape.
What if he has some kind of super genius and handsome friend outside trying to help him out?
Oh, don't worry. Our sister Foxy already thought about that. The chest requires 3 keys to open, and each of us only has 1 key. So it's impossible to open the demon chest without our authorization. Unless, of course, someone stole each of our keys. But then again, we are the best demon hunters. No one would ever dare to try that. Except some kind of idiotic moron with absolutely zero conscience about the consequences of his actions. But then again, we shouldn't worry about that. If there is such an idiot, we will crush him.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. I would love to see that mysterious key you have.
Sorry, but I will only take it out if the rest of the group has to open the chest.
So, it must be great to be a demon hunter.
Oh, yes. You meet a lot of people, do exercise, fight evil, travel the world, and taste new drinks. It's great! Ha ha!
Where's the rest of the team?
I'm not sure. I think Foxy is talking with the mayor. And Mongoose must be training somewhere. That lad never rests.
Goodbye. I have other matters to attend to.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, sir.
I don't think so. What if he punches me back? That's a pretty big guy. He looks kind of intimidating. It reads, choose from our varied menu, all at the same price. Caramelized duck with bacon, bacon with caramelized duck, duck with caramelized bacon, duck with bacon all caramelized with a pinch of pepper, and if you're against the natural order of the world, don't forget to taste our vegetarian option. I think the tavern keeper will not mind if I take some of them. Hello.
Hi!
Do you know anything about that stranger over there?
You know my policy. I don't like gossip. I don't make questions. As long as you're my customer, I don't care what you do or who you are.
So,
Good. Thanks to Dennis and demons like you.
yeah, I'll pay you, but thanks. I appreciate you mistrusting me. I would like to place an order.
Look, if you want to order something, you'd better pay your debt first. And I recommend you do it pronto.
How much do I owe you?
It's 2 silver coins for the pint of beer, 200 gold coins for the 6 barrels of ethanol. And don't worry about the matches. They were on the house.
Do you accept evil card?
You know how this works, Sid. Cash only.
I don't have the money with me right now.
You don't have any more credit here until you pay me. And it would be better for your health if you did it soon.
I'd better go and get some fresh air outside.
See you soon.
He will punch me if I do so. And trust me, his punches do hurt. I know the expression, one man's trash is another man's treasure, but this time, it is definitely just trash.
We're busy, Sid. Go play somewhere else.
It's a blind guy outside a bar with a half-made Cuban mojito. It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Hi.
Who goes there?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Sid, a fine citizen of Darkestville.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Martin Hawkeye from West Spring. So you're a local, right?
Yes.
Well, then let me congratulate you. Darkestville is a lovely place.
Really?
Yeah. The air's so fresh and the climate is perfect.
I guess you're right. That reminds me, I have to keep working on that weather machine. What is your business in Darkestville?
I came here to explore the natural wonders of this lovely town. I'm on vacation.
A tourist in Darkestville. That's something new. We don't have many attractions, you know.
I don't care about that. As long as the people are friendly and the drinks are cheap, I'm good to go. The good thing about being a blind tourist is that you don't even have to worry about the view when choosing a room.
I never thought about the benefits of being blind. Mental note. Return the sight of little Timothy. I notice you haven't touched your drink.
Yeah, this mojito is kind of lame. The mint they used is really old. It's almost tasteless.
If you're not going to drink it, may I have it?
Nah, I'm gonna drink it. Eventually. Besides, even if the drink isn't good, at least I look cool with a drink in my hand, right?
No, but then again, you are too blind to notice it.
You got me there.
May I have your drink?
No.
What are you doing on the street at this time of the night?
I went outside the tavern for some fresh air. Why do you ask? Are the streets of Darkestville dangerous?
No, not really. Sadly, the giant mutant chickens are gone. But probably next week, the streets will be dangerous again. There's a shipment of winged tigers on the way.
Thanks for the advice.
Where are you staying?
At the tavern guest room.
But the tavern doesn't have any guest rooms. In fact, there are no hotels in Darkestville.
Maybe it's something new. It was a really small room, but at least it was clean.
Were you passing by the tavern kitchen?
Yes.
That is the cleaning cupboard.
That would explain the bleachy smell. I can't complain. The price was really low, and it included breakfast.
I have other matters to attend to.
See you soon.
It's the town river, full of calm, warm water, and killer piranhas. I will not put my hands in there. I infested that river with killer piranhas.
I can't talk to that.
It looks like some kind of insomniac pigeon. I can't reach it. What are you doing awake at this time of night, little fellow? I see. You have a night owl complex. In this bench, I deployed a trap. The problem is, I don't recall what kind of trap it was. I'm not touching that. I put a trap on that bench. It's solid rock. I can't move it.
I don't think it's a good idea to use this horn with that. I can't use the cane with that.
I can't reach it.
The only thing this is useful for is reading. Creative, but no.
It's our local hobo, Jeffrey Badsock. He's pretty useful. I've tried all kinds of potions on him, ever since I was a little demon. Hello, I'm Sid, the demon of Darkestville.
Jeffrey Badsock is not drunk enough to know who you are, Sid. I've known you since you were 5. Remember that time when you were chasing the town kids with your little flamethrower? And you ended up crying because it ran out of fuel?
Yeah, but someone gave me his alcohol so I could have fun with my flamethrower again.
Oh, well, that's something any decent person would have done. You were so small and you looked so sad. Hey, you remember that time when you were zapping people with a big blue laser gun? Everyone was running so scared. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
In fact, it was yesterday.
Really? Some things never change.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this. It's Glusabin. It may not be as good as an old red wine, but it's not that bad.
What does it taste like?
Awful, but it's still better than water.
Can I have some of your blue solvent?
Uh-uh. If I give it to you, then what will I drink? Why do you always want random items from other people?
Are you still turning into a giant purple monster every time you sneeze?
Nope. Luckily, the side effects of that thing you gave me to drink faded away. But hey, if you have any more of those flasks, just keep sending them over. That thing was delicious.
Did you see anything unusual tonight?
I don't recall anything unusual, but maybe a drink will refresh my memory. Look, look, look. Nope, it did not. And now I see everything in black and white.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, champ.
I'd rather not. I'm allergic to this kind of cheap alloy. It's kind of impractical to carry around. I can't talk to that. The idea is great, but Mrs. Johnson will kill me if she sees me. Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
May I talk with the mayor?
Do you have an appointment?
Yep.
Oh, really? Let me check that in the mayor's agenda. No, you haven't. You know, Sid, today was a really long day. Why don't you go play your pranks on someone else?
My pranks? My pranks? Please don't insult me, woman. I don't play pranks. I do evil deeds of demonic proportions.
Oh, I didn't mean to insult you, honey. But could you go to do your things outside? I heard that Mr. Martinez got a brand new doorbell. I hope no one goes to play Ding Dong Ditch at him.
Ding Dong Ditch? Are you suggesting that I use my evil genius to play that childish game? What is that big chest doing inside the mayor's house?
It's from the 3 strangers that arrived in town today. They are called the Ramiro brothers. I hear they are demon hunters. If I were you, I would be hiding until they go.
What is the mayor doing?
He is talking with one of the Ramiro brothers, a woman. I think her name was Foxy. What a name! And why do they call themselves the Ramiro brothers if there is a woman in the group? It should be the Ramiro siblings.
I don't know. Maybe it's a marketing thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Good night, Mrs. Johnson. We'll talk later.
Good night, my dear.
The cabinet was depleted for redecoration. Oh, wait a minute. They forgot this bottle of 25-year-old whiskey. Interesting. I can't talk to that.
It's too heavy for me to move it. Inside that chest is trapped my lovely fish Domingo. The chest is locked with 3 locks. I have to find a way to open it. I prefer not to touch it. I don't want to have a horrible disfiguring gypsy curse. Yuck. Those candies are too sticky and dirty to carry around. They will mess up my inventory. Those trophies are covered in dust. I don't want to be sneezing the rest of the night. It's a pretty inaccurate portrait of the mayor of Darkestville. I can't talk to that. Another totally biased depiction of our mayor. The door is locked. This area is under maintenance. The boxes are closed and nailed. These are some pretty interesting evil concepts over there, but I don't feel like reading them again. I should try to resurrect this thing one day. Now that I think about it, I wonder what will happen if you make a zombie out of a vegetarian animal. What will he eat instead of brains? Roots?
Wow, this is one of the finest 25-year-old whiskeys ever made. My glue solvent tasted like poison in comparison to this. Thanks.
I can't reach the handle. It's too tall. That's Ruffo, the guard dog. He seems to be sleeping, but as soon as any stranger walks past his house, he attacks. Sadly, I fall in the stranger category. I know that having a hook instead of a hand would look great on me, but I will pass this time. That darn dog is guarding his neighborhood. If I walk past his house, he will bite me. Or shoot me. It looks like he's training.
Yeah!
Hello.
Who goes there? Oh, it is you. Dan Teapot, right?
Yeah, you are totally right. I'm him. I mean, it's me, Dan. And you are?
I'm Mongoose Romero, the lightning of the Romero brothers.
How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot.
Well, you told us you'd be wearing a distinctive hat.
Ah, yes, of course, my hat.
In my opinion, it would have been easier to recognize you if we knew that you're constantly wearing a weird smiley mask. By the way, why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, yeah, a mask. That's because I'm a really shy guy. I can't talk with strangers if I'm not wearing my mask. I have mental issues.
Mental problems, of course. That explains the payment in advance.
What are you doing in the middle of the night at the cemetery?
Me? Training, of course. We must always be ready for battle. You never know when you're going to find a ghost, a demon, or worse. It could be the Big Pie Raptor.
The Big Pie Raptor?
Where? Oh, so you've never heard of him? The Big Pie Raptor is a maniacal purple velociraptor that throws apple pies at unsuspecting people.
It doesn't sound that threatening.
You say that now, my lad, but if one night you're all alone in a dark alley and you perceive a shadowy reptilian figure running and the foul stench of apple pie infects the air, you'd better not come crying to me.
But
I understand you. I was once like you. A reckless young man. I also didn't believe in the Big Pie Raptor. Until that sad night. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I was going to a dance party with my brand new white suit. When I saw him, it was already too late. I already had 3 apple pies all over me. I tried all kinds of stain removers, but nothing worked. But one day I will have my revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge.
whatever you say, bub. Just calm down. What are you doing in the middle of the night at the cemetery?
Me? Training, of course. We must always be ready for battle. You never know when you're going to find a ghost, a demon, or worse. It could be the Big Pie.
The...
Where? Oh, the big... In the... I under... That's... I remember... But one...
What? About that demon I hired you to hunt for. Where is it?
Oh, that. It's in our demon chest. But don't worry, it will not be bothering you again. It's locked with 3 locks, and each of us is guarding a different key. There's no way it can be opened without our unanimous consent.
Do you have any idea where the rest of your team is?
I guess that Walrus is in the tavern, drinking. And Foxy, she had an appointment with the mayor of Darkestville. I guess she had to do some paperwork.
Do you have any idea where the rest of your team is?
I guess that Walrus is in Foxy. I guess she...
Your friends told me you could lend me the chest key you have.
There must be a misunderstanding. We are not allowed to give our keys to anyone.
I'm pretty sure they...
Misunderstanding.
Okay. Hey, look! It's the Big Pie Raptor!
Where? Where?
It's hiding inside the crypt! I just saw it!
At last! You are cornered, you filthy apple pie carrying animal! Wait a minute. I've already been through this a couple of times. Walrus probably told you to tell me so that he can laugh at my disappointed face. I will not fall for that again.
But I just saw it!
Oh yeah? Do you have a photo, footprints, a piece of pie, or something else to prove it?
No, not really.
Then tell Walrus I'll not fall for that this time.
I have other matters to attend to.
Goodbye, and stay vigilant.
Yeah! Yeah!
Maybe I can take a bone, but forget about the skulls. They could bite me. Remember me as the non-bald great man I was. Gonzo Smith, doctor, lawyer, adventurer, good husband, dragon slayer, and king of the East Kingdom. The Compulsive Liar support group will not be the same without you. Charles, you taught us that you should follow your dreams no matter what. Dad, your dream was to stop cargo trains at full speed with your chin. We will miss you. Your name will always be remembered. Tall guy who used to cough a lot at the tavern. Tombstones are hard to carry around. I'd rather not do that. Evidently, I can't carry a crypt around. Hello? It's the cemetery crypt. It's too dark to see inside there, and the crypt ladder steps are too tall. Which is a terrible combination. Or a perfect combination if you're planning to throw someone through the ladder. I don't want to eat mud. I don't think it's a good idea to put mud in my pockets. I've tried in the past and the sensation is horrible. I have more important matters to attend to. I don't have time to just stare at mud. But somehow I find it relaxing.
That doesn't need peanuts. That doesn't need to be slippery. That doesn't need this smelly coat.
Here used to be my lovely fish Domingo. I don't want to cut my hand with the broken shards.
Hey, I found Waldo. And he is dead.
Hello? Dan? He is out.
That doesn't need... There's nothing...
It's full of oil. See, I was expecting this shipment of... but they never... I don't want to break the short.
Presto! That glue solvent works really quickly. I thought I had my homemade medicine inside. Now that I think about it, that's probably what glued the cabinet door on in the first place. Things made with evil goo are so hard to manage. It's already open. All the anecdotes that contain "and then I went for the sleeping pills" are good ones.
Extra soft, silk-textured, mint-scented toilet paper.
Creative, but no. I can't use the bone there. I prefer not to use the toilet paper with that.
I like it where it is. He's my best friend, Mr. Buttons. He's very silent today. Sometimes he gets grumpy. It's the door that leads to my kitchen. The door is closed. I'd rather not open it. The giant rat could escape and bite me.
Release the wolves! Meow! Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
Shouldn't there be a bunch of screaming? Wait, probably throughout the...
Nothing there looks useful. I don't think so. I can't use the sleeping... Creative, but... Hello? My name...
Shut up! We're playing!
One of the oldest tricks. Offering tavern clients free salty peanuts to make them drink more. Classic, simple, and evil. Oh, and the implications for people with high blood pressure. I love this marketing concept. Giovanni, the tavern. Hello. I better go and get some fresh air outside.
See you soon.
I don't think it's a good idea to use this horn with that.
The darts are heavily attached to the board, and I cannot remove them. That explains why no one has played with this thing for years.
That doesn't need peanuts.
She's Mrs. Johnson, the mayor's secretary. She may look inoffensive, but she swings her umbrella really hard for a woman of her age.
Hey, I can hear you. What are you saying about my age?
Nothing. Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
What is the mayor doing?
He's talking with one of the Ramiro brothers, a woman. I think her name was Foxy. What a name. And why do they call themselves the Ramiro brothers?
I don't know.
I don't.
Good night, Mrs. Johnson. We'll talk later.
Good night, my dear.
I can't use the bone there. That doesn't need peanuts. That doesn't need peanuts. I can't use the... I can't use... I can't use the cane with that. That doesn't need this... That doesn't need... There's nothing to... Once again, I've struck terror into the heart of the people of Darkestville.
You want to kill me from a heart attack? Give me that thing, and don't you ever dare do that again.
Here, Mrs. Johnson keeps the mayor's daily schedule. Who would have believed that Darkestville Castle had a political agenda?
The only thing this is useful for... I can't use... I can't use the agenda there.